So in this video, we're going to talk about 7 tips, keys on how to live a good life. Now, I know this isn't my typical video, but I do think that it's something that I've learned in the last few years, and I'd like to share it. I do want to say before I begin this video that I am 24 years old, almost 25, so I'm by no means an expert on how to live a perfect life, but these are some things that I've noticed have helped me in my life be happier, so I think that maybe it'll help you. Number 1, be nice. This one's really simple, but I think a lot of people actually struggle with this. It's really easy to be mean. It's easy to make fun of somebody. It's easy to find a fault in somebody. But I think that if people were just a little bit nicer, everyone would just be a little bit happier. So I would say my first key is just be nice. Hold the door open for somebody, help somebody with their groceries, see if they need help with something, your neighbor, your friend. Don't be afraid to offer them support, give them a gift, just be nice. It's not that hard to be nice, but it seems like it's harder to be nice than it is to be mean. When people are alone and they don't have anything to talk about, they typically resort to talking smack about somebody else or making fun of somebody because they don't really know what else to say. What I'll say is just be nice. You don't need to talk smack about somebody. You don't need to be mean. Just be nice. That's simple. Number 2 is have no debts. Don't owe anybody any money, whether it's your house, your car, student loans, whatever. Pay off your debts and pay them off as fast as possible. Don't get a 30-year mortgage because you think you need the bigger house. Get a 15-year mortgage with a smaller house and you'll save considerable amounts of money over the course of that loan. Just don't have debts. It's easier said than done. I follow Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover, his 7 baby steps. That's something that I really believe in. I'll link his book down below. But if you have a different way of paying off debt, that's fine. But the debtor is always slave to the lender. So no matter what, when you go to work and you owe somebody else money, you are working for that person. So you have a super nice car that you need to pay somebody $600 a month for. Every time you wake up and go to work, most of your paycheck, or maybe 3 or 4 days out of the week, that money that you made goes directly to your car. It doesn't even go to you. You don't even get to touch it. It goes right to your car. So make sure that you have as little debt as possible. No debt is the best debt, but if you have like a house loan, that's fine. But minimize your debt. Buy a cheaper car. Pay off your student loans. Don't buy stuff you don't need. Number 3 is exercise. I think a lot of people are self-conscious about the way that they look, about the way that they feel compared to other people. The best way to get over this is to just exercise. You'll feel better about yourself. You'll feel accomplished. You'll feel better looking in the mirror. And honestly, it's good to feel good naked. Like when you're standing in front of the mirror, wouldn't it be nice to look at yourself and be like, I like what I see because I've been working out. Working out not only helps brain functionality, it's proven to make you live longer and just be overall better for you, but also the amount of confidence you have if you're somebody that's single and you want to mingle with somebody. If you had a little bit more confidence in your body and in yourself, I know that from my personal experience, I used to weigh 225 pounds. There's a picture of me here. I had no confidence in myself and I lost about 40 pounds at this point. I'd lost more, but I've gained a few pounds back since I've been dating together with my fiance. So I think that losing weight and being confident with yourself and working out has so many positive benefits that a lot of people don't really understand until they actually lose the weight. Number 4 is shopping less. How much time a week, a day, a month, a year do you spend shopping? Do you go to Target and just look around? Do you go to Walmart just see what they have? You go to Best Buy and be like, I like this phone, I might want to use it. Just shop less. You wouldn't believe how much time you waste every year shopping. It's probably, by the end of your lifetime, you've wasted years worth of your life in a store shopping, trying to spend money to make yourself feel happy. That's not how you're going to be happy. Buying stuff won't make you happy, and shopping certainly won't. So I would tell you to do your best job to not go shopping. Spend as little amount of time shopping as you can. 5 is have rules. Whether it's you work out 4 times a week, you don't eat out more than once a week, whatever it is, having rules are very important. Because you're somebody like my fiance who struggles with going to the store and not spending so much time because she's really indecisive, have a rule that between deciding between things, you can only decide for 40 seconds or 30 seconds, or you count down to 10. Whatever it is, Have rules for yourself. How often do you clean up the house? How often do you do laundry? Have rules. Rules might not be fun when you're a kid, but rules keep you together and keep the glue of life together better when you're an adult. So I would say having rules are very important, because having a budget helps you pay off debt, making sure that you have your rules in place and you follow them. If you have a budget of, I can spend $20 a week on myself, that doesn't mean you can spend 25 or 40, you can spend 20. That's it. Number 6, be clean. This is a personal preference, but I think that this sort of can go for everybody. If you have everything neat and organized and it's clean and it's set up nicely, everything just operates a little bit smoother. If you know where everything's at, you're not wasting time looking for stuff. I am somebody who follows minimalism, maybe not to a T, but I am involved with that, I would say. I don't like to call myself a minimalist because that's a sin, but I do think that a lot of people, if they were just to minimize a few of their things and keep their houses a little bit cleaner, they'd probably be a little bit happier. You'll spend less time cleaning, you'll spend less time looking for stuff, you'll overall just be a little bit happier. That's my personal preference, and I think that it would make you a little bit happier as well. And finally, the last one is just laugh. I know that a lot of people take life so seriously, it's the end of the world if they mess something up or if they do something wrong. And it's good to have that for some things and think like that for some things. But for most things, it's not the end of the world. The world is not going to end if you mess something up at your job or you mess something up at home. It's just a mistake. You can apologize for mistakes and you can always fix mistakes. So just laugh. If the joke is inappropriate, just laugh. If somebody's being an idiot, just laugh. It's fine. Like, it's okay to laugh at stuff. A lot of people don't laugh. They don't joke around. I know I joke around probably too much, but I'd rather be somebody who jokes around and laughs than be somebody who's so serious that nothing is so important in this exact moment. Like, who cares? At the end of the day, you're gonna die. If you're serious or you laughed, you're gonna die. So you might as well laugh. And I think that that is honestly what I'm trying to get across, is that at the end of the day, you're gonna die. There's gonna be a point in your life where you no longer exist. And you might as well try to have fun and be happy. And I think that all of these rules are pretty important to follow. I would say if you only chose one to follow, make sure that you're nice. But if you could choose 2 to follow, make sure you're nice and pay off your debt, because I think everything will sort of fall into place. If you're paying off your debt, you won't go shopping. If you're paying off your debt, you have rules. If you're paying off your debt and you have rules, that means you're probably working out because you have nothing else to do. You can't go shopping, so you're working out. All of these sort of go in with each other. And as long as you follow these rules, I think it'll help you live a good life. And just take responsibility for yourself. Just because you may have started with a bad deck of cards doesn't mean you can't turn it around. It's possible. You just need to work a little bit harder than some people. So I think that that's all I have to say. If you like the video, hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Does that work, me telling you subscribe? All those buttons that come up, does this work? Tell me if that works. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.